Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, we take a look at a local nonprofit supporting the special needs community here in Buffalo. And singer-songwriter Sauce the Artist takes our stage. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, Danceability is a local nonprofit here in Western New York, and here to tell us more about it, we've got Robin, Caitlin, and Lucas Cellino. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Okay, I want to start off by talking about Danceability and the history that you have in our community.
Sure. So Danceability is a nonprofit dance and movement program for children and adults with special needs. We're in our 18th season. We serve over 200 families with the help of over 90 volunteers.
Amazing. Tell us a little bit about this competition that you entered with Lucas and Cellino Plumbing and how that ended up for you.
Sure. So we were thrilled to enter again. It's the Cellino Truck Wrap Contest, and you have to get your families and supporters to vote for you for all different rounds, just like March Madness. And in the end, we had enough votes and did a presentation and were selected as this year's winner. So we were shocked, actually, but thrilled.
Amazing. Lucas, you want to tell us about this competition and how long you've been doing it for?
Yeah, so this was our 8th year doing it. So
Wow.
We call it the Truck Wrap Contest. We pretty much take one of our trucks, we wrap it with that nonprofit's logo, kind of their theme behind it, and then we donate a certain amount of money for tune-ups that we do. So $25 for every tune-up that we complete.
Amazing.
It's like a March Madness bracket, so 64 nonprofits hop into it. We get usually about 90,000 votes throughout the contest.
Wow.
And yeah, Danceability this year won, and you know, it's always great because you get to connect with those nonprofits on a much different level.
Yeah.
But also even all the nonprofits in there, they get promoted, and that's what we found is that nonprofits, they certainly need some funding, but they also need a lot of promotions out there.
Yeah,
Get their name
you
out.
need that visibility.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, very cool. Let's talk a little bit more about your mission with Danceability, and clearly you've had an impact so much that people voted for you and you won a competition like this.
Yeah, so like I said, we've been around 18 years, and our goal is to provide not only dance classes for individuals, but also support for the families and caregivers of those with special needs, because we know that it is very much needed. And so, yeah, we are heading into our show season, which our annual performances will be Saturday, May 10th at Maryvale High School, and anyone in the community can come. In fact, we encourage it. And we also have a summer program, a 6-week summer program starting in July and August.
Okay, tell us about those classes and programs that you have to offer.
We accept people of all ages and abilities, from ages 3 years old all the way to senior citizens, actually. A lot of times people think we only work with children, but we have a ton of adults, and we welcome more. So they come once a week for a class that's specially chosen for them.
Beautiful. I know that you have something fun coming up this summer. Do you want to talk about the carnival?
Yes, absolutely. We are putting together Western New York's first inclusive carnival. It's going to be a family-friendly event that will be taking place in July. And it's going to have food trucks, live entertainment. We're going to have a Build a Stuffed Friend station, Stack Studios green screen experience. And very excitingly, we will be unveiling our truck at that event.
Okay, a lot of fun. When do you have the openings for the summer program right now? Can people still register?
Yes, absolutely. We have an open house on Tuesday and Thursday, May 13th and 15th. People can stop by at our studio at from 6 to 8 anytime. Yeah, 2365 George Urban Boulevard, yes.
And the upcoming performance that you have, how can people get tickets to come support?
Absolutely. So you can go right to our website, and there's a link to buy tickets on Ludus, or you can just show up at the door and you can buy tickets there.
I've had the opportunity to work with some of your students and dance with them and actually get a chance to perform with them about 2 years ago when I was a bandette, and it was truly such an amazing experience. They were just so happy and excited, and just, you know, getting to bring them into Bandit Land too and have that moment with them was pretty special, and I always cherish those memories. So you have been a special part of my memories here in Western New York. So I appreciate that. How proud of you, Lucas, are you to be able to represent them with this truck wrap?
Well, yeah, very proud. And they're fast growth. During their presentation, they're growing 20%, which is a nonprofit. I can only imagine trying to do that. So I know a big need they have are volunteers, more volunteers. But also, I've been trying to find my groove for 33 years. So maybe I'll learn how to dance a little bit through this, too.
You got to get into one of those classes then.
Plumber dance, I'm telling you.
I'll be at the event. So.
Okay. How can our viewers find out more information and learn where they can sign up?
Sure, so you can go to www.danceabilityinc.org or give us a call at 716-651-0094 or Facebook and social media, Danceability.
And obviously, you are a nonprofit. This truck wrap is going to give you a lot more visibility for people to know about your mission. But are there any other ways that our viewers can support you?
Sure, like he said, we are very much in need of volunteers, 1 hour a week. It is a great, fun experience. You do not need dance experience, though I know you were, so that's always helpful. And we're always looking for donations, and we even do have a wish list of some materials that we need in studio, so all of those ways.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about this. Viewers, if you'd like more information on Danceability Inc.'s mission in our community and how these donations from Cellino Plumbing will help them, you can visit danceabilityinc.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having us. Go Bandits.